I think for another form, you are cover Better News TV. So, your best source, so you subscribe to Better News TV. Best source, best subscribe. No one like, no one share, no one turn on notification bell. So, by update BI, or sorry to me, I can make a comment section once you're there. Message so believe you comment na bibia koso 101 na do for ope obi obepam wo African wear papa ama styles a wani beje ho a na make am for all smart fashion ama papa no anase all smart fashion no obema on tade style bia ope even cross went me and all style bi wa de be ma obia no obon se tan wo dem so mefrel message say contact all smart for all your African wear materials and your coats everything. And some of the brand area here and some do so your horns and some na committee be afre Napo energy minister about now more to no papa no and some year no then some nyina koye insult or insult to John Dramani Mahama on community light you do no 6 near son on upper 5 no or say doom say it is not doom so nyanko tie nsem na and some other two drama committee for no bufu ye ema asam no kra ekoye pinso nyanko tie ye ba de aka bia e de be so so
so afa wona hwe ahode ne ho nsem so energy minister Dr. Matthew Opoku prepare nei wo kire mo se wono sanka wonya yanka ye mani di na nka Dr. Mamadou Baumia won koye franka tufo be de kire mfama NPP amanyokuo no wono na wa start to ayampie yi na wo kire mo se na nsen kane edundum ma amanfo epie firi wo mo dem beda eye bamaso anase corridor na mframa form na ntontom so de o ma ye hana mama won se no wo se enye problem bia yedum siesie etimo amoten na mo nenam Ghana hana mo keka se nkane na edundum ne edum so no wo se munjai sa aka na mumu ade kra ade a eno no wo kire mo se niam bi ne atochew ewa nyina mahoden ensensem no mo na enye se yedum so nte yedum siesie nti Ghana for mo fantum tirim se kane ne dum a eye fault na aba na John Mahama abreso na de yedum so afiri se wo kire mo se ono na abreso ne de wanya na adwen se wo siesie bibia na nsɛmwe wode tudwa Ghana Parliament mrahye wa abra ekuo bi a wo mrahye a the friend Government Assurances Committee ehyiaye won kran ha ene na Matthew Opoku prempe ede sansɛmwe tudwa kyerem sɛ wo misen kran ne bi dundum de na nso no enye dum so eyedum siesie yentie se no sika na nsɛm.
But I told you that when I got to the ministry, we've gone past the era where we had 72 to 96 days of light out and 6 hours of light on. We are in the era of Doom CSA, which is profoundly different from Doomso. Doomso, as inflicted on Ghanaians, has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom. If the non-partisan colleague says that now it's worse, then I don't know where his relatives lie.
Dr. Matthew Opoku prempe openya wono na wo hwe Ghana ha ye ho de ne ensem so energy minister eti oko Government Assurances Committee na wo de ensem we ekotu dwa kire mu se Dr. Yewra John Dramani Mahama na braso mfie na obedi Ghana so ne de na ye dum it is a one table of okra what say na wo ka dum ni nyina ne se wo se Yewra John Mahama de na dum na ne ekoso na ne great for entumi ma ECG ahode ne ma muntumi nso ema na nse kane adundum be ko fada ma na adum malam na adum na manfo de dabronsa soro wo se no ye dum siesie ne no ena wo kasa nsem no na eye minority ranking member ewo Government Assurances Committee no so won na ye mrahye badwani edema omanfo mo kwanta of John Oti Bless echire mo se na de asem na wuken sebio semididi na me a me hia obi se obeka kire me se ma me aminim eti se kane ni sisu na udum no na sa wanso a na de tena nso a na obeka kire me se nya dum so na edum siesie na o twa ayampia de a enem se manka bi kura na se ma wa ha eti Yewra Oti Bless nso se Napo wumu ade kura sa wa bon na ntumi nso a na ma nka se o ka hire nye emfa no ho bi ma mafafa ho wono nso tu bi ma ne no.
Honorable Minister, I want to place something on record. President Mahama is the only president who has taken responsibility for doing so. it has happened since time immemorial. All the heads of state or presidents in the history of this country have suffered themselves. Even President Kufuor's era, they had to import toy generators from outside under Honorable Kofi Addo. But President John Mahama was bold enough, humble enough, and took responsibility and said he was going to solve it. And he did solve it.
Thank you very much.
President Mahama left office, we have excess capacity.
Thank you, Rankin.
We have excess capacity.
Thank you, Mr. Rankin.
And our generation was about 83%.
Thank you.
You only came to add about less than even 4 or 5%.
Mr. Rankin,
So
thank
please,
you.
let's get that on record. That President Mahama is the only president in the history of this country.
Let's make a headway.
Yura John Oti bless and so I don't know one Rasabani Edema and Quatanov, one ranking member of Government Assurances Committee. One is some our can say Yura John Mahama, one abreso, and I will do two Musa Dumso. Now, what don't so name a year Ghana man penny or Quabacosema, will do two more. Now, what you may solve ye, it is our Napo. Why are minimum horror, the Ababatanaho? About cancer for could try and Pia the Yura John Dramani Mama Sena Bresso, and another Dumso or the Anes and Yano Crana Wokano. If we send an Akufado etiwo, Musimunji Dumson tumo. Nanso, Nanakufado Casa will make the Chemos de Dumsono. Ye trim, so Dana Wakana. Adetiano Mudum, a young Caniano, at MC Nupadianchana, Juna. Yadundum Caniama, Samna Quaquani or Ghana for bread. I may ne a month for one Yarida Asupiti, fan crown to be momo. Emma showed your more account now the Obejana say Dum CC. Dum CC Ben Panaba. How no diamond Pesamo Beja 2 minutes to Mutume solve it. Sa trosam no to bless so to me twabia ma no therefore kwesi bechi no ho committee members no bi muso kyerɛkyerɛ ma adwen e de fa ho
energy minister then they answer soon because almost the questions are you decide ya say on yeah because some as far as 2021 2020 questions are honorable members say bisa one more assurance say man within their friends 6 months or the 3 years down the line on yeah intent pass you the buy na na say skinny Sanuna has been his answers to the committee. They beside the question, I'll see Sikenio. They beside I'll see Sikenio. Internet was here in chat because it looks as if almost all the questions are beside I'll see Sikenio. So why should we continue?
Buy no sebi. You can't buy about Okunko food. About Okunko and our cashew farm and about mining site. I buy a day, the Sika or the year, Juma, revenue come at 20 years. And now, loans to come. Yababon homogeneity of a loan facility. A debate maybe a my own class, and Yankan, and this for any loan into my and also the better than a coon for a Yankan.
Do one no a year of papa minister in ya, yes, sir, or Bayan put you may be. And no, and then now so a man share book. I want my subjuma. I don't know, since Casamano, they don't uncle ye, I went to be in the bush as well. I was so betching him, and what betching him. Aha, it's no, yet see, no.
I am very disappointed because one said, one more assurance, the parliament member Kasa, let us a wounding me, I will not see who was scandal, who was footmen were home, no more assurance.
Anyway, Mrashabeja 40B and our Tessa Mokasa Ablekuma South Mrashabejani, Yura Alfred Okovanda Poen out and cancer or de Amanabono, Bani Rie, and Rechi Uti say, for regional minister or Honorable Bobie. One also ekasa na ye maame oklu a oye awusu dokumra sebedweni oni dikan kasa ye ewo or therefore report ya wo de buy na say ne Napo akwakọ kasa anoba o de buy say wo mu siesie ni ade ni nyina wantuma anya nyansasem bia nka mfa nkyere Ghana for ne dia ne se okotena hodi Jomama atem ka dum na Ghana for nyina nim say 4 years ni nyina anye light na Jomama ebedum no enye se dum so no na eti Togo na Mahama kotua iska ena okoje ye de ba Ghana dum so no Ghana for do so no na power no ensoyen it is aban bi ba na se power no eduru ne so na se power na ensoyen a enye se aban na akwa akọfa aba it is we honorable now from honorable na okotwa toro se I say to me kan okra ne kirew we now the vice president edin semfo akwa ento aso
I talk as yet as soon concern for Emonia Kaye and Cheye, and I'm a Bobby By, said Juma Kobia, Womodim, and SML, Yama, Womo contract, be a Ghana Revenue Authority for Nema, almost said to me, say, Womuni Juma Sobi, Ewo Magana, Airport to Hudu, Monenuna 4 states for the bed 2, Judge say, Woma Quay, Shimubia, Manaba Daddy, say, a Juma Womo Yeno, the Quasim near Yadia. Edi Hawkesi neba no meisi ka twitwi di nso ne yesesa edi ma wo mo abre adwuma e wo so mo yede ma ye ne nyesa ene tie ye do nam so mo ye se wo sa nhwemu ma pakoso nam so emi edi ma KPMG for se wo mo nya nhwemu fanfa sansem ni mo na enche na KPMG for the omo susu ba betu dwane ensem a ewo sakrata ne menya sempetwo wo mache sika yetuade ama SML ene ho sensem bebre amagane ama mpani e de munsem bia betu dwa na ye no achi no NDC amanyuko ye nsandwofo nhye mu nano ene omo de tu dwa se no kwasem ni sadio no eye omonyo dio eno nti ombesra dai free samre ya de kon yentwam se ya tinton time na ye no achi no bia ne ho bo mu bia no yentwe ne samanko na wo ya ne yemfa ne nyina mremo ne kwadu na sasemi ni yeda sore ya dom kese o my Ghana mra shebe dwemse wo mo nsem ni bika ani a woda dom no ano yera afenyo maken en wagi na simpie ni apaso dia to dwase adwuma SML fo ye no enfom so bie ni ho boni bie ni ho wo mo adwuma wo mo ye ne sefata wose bo nsem kra de ma wo mo eso ze wo bo adwuma pa na NDC fo nsem a wo mo kase ye nya nkrofo mu hwehwemu ni mo kwadu no wagi tu mo nye ye wo kwambia so na yentie defense ya yera afenyo maken wo de ba fa sansemi ho
any established proof of any officer of state causing financial loss. Indeed, what they think are payment to SML are not payments born out of government revenue. SML is paid out of what it generates. They are paid 0.05% per liter of revenue that they generate as a result of the system that they have put in place to monitor the downstream activities in our energy or petroleum sector. This company opened its doors to the Mines and Energy Committee to inspect and to see the nature of the operations. Oftentimes, under the guise of due diligence, under the guise of ensuring that there's transparency, we often get out of control and destroy Ghanaian business. What government has done so far, urging GRA to review and ensure greater transparency in a transaction with SML, is in the best interest of Ghanaians. And it confirms this government's commitment to ensuring transparency in governance. The document is for advisory purpose. It's an opinion, which opinion is guiding Mr. President in decision making. So it is not within the rights of anybody to demand, much as it is written in law, that public documents for the sake of transparency and good governance be released to the public, and members of the public have a right to receive these. It is also a written bona fide of the president.
Ausera Alexander Penyoma Kenya wono ena wo yedom kese ba no da phone yesis wo de sansemi tudwa.
Yatwa kasiaba no so ede amamo yede ni kiremu ewo Office of the Special Prosecutor akache. Na Office of the Special Prosecutor dodo na friend no eye special kwasipite yi. Wono ena nana kufa do ba ya obete saa eye office yi se emwa na afi katahye ne proye ho nsensem e be pie me organa ha ne wa ho bo mu bia no. Ya so mu dese te se ne eye sala duru na ya fa odwan twene dese de ne koma yanka no. Ene ya du koduru de na ese mran ne wadi pa ne ya do be ko na no ejuso womokoto by elections yi se womokwa imra shebedwani foforo e de asi dwonkuma anan mu yi MPP for ka se o e den a won be wini nti wom de won be ye no be ye bia na no ena Adom FM for reporter air report ena wo hwe TV so se na branche air report ya na Dr. Kinsley Nyako na eye kwada so mra shebedwani ogina air reporter na chi na one abato commission empanyimfo bi e twetwe nkomo sa ye se baako air returning officer friend George Sasu ena baako nso eye Regina Sewa ballot issue a camera ne capture no na wayi envelope pofu every ni bottom e de ama omo asebe be ye dedwa abato komisa be ka san san krofo no kra se wo mo kofa omo se sa da no kwa no meye adwuma na we de na ye lunch sika ye de mo so mo ko to lunch ndie asemi omafo bebre na twene da wrema election watch Ghana kra de akwakodan IGP se onye mu nhwemu ewie yatere nte se Office of the Special Prosecutor atumi akwakoche sa akrofo mienu enu oma no mo ben hu bie ama worum eya asem no mu nhwehwemu na amamremu no Office of the Special Prosecutor na eba katasehya ne pro ho nsem a wono eka ho asem abato ho nsem kɔ na eba nyina no womo mo kyerɛ o ma dwen ho no ebi ene ka Ghana fo Executive Secretary de Maka Ghana David Kumiado owa homa no so Dave me ma adwo ma akwa aba so ote say Office of the Special Prosecutor aso asem ma oyɛ mu hwehwɛmu no na ho ɛyɛ osen efiri mo de abato ho nsem na mo di akyire say bia yebetu abribe na ɔkyena abato resource asesa de enya de amope
yo meda minya mi chia we chia mo tie bon me tie say special prosecutor and no haji atem na na kwan so ano because about the issue of corruption a special prosecutor na ye man na man ho kwan so this ejuma na I am surprised many times no the disaba na ye pesi ye no amwe ni ntino na obonse approach for the margin first na they say enya approach for omuni jurisdiction I said come no we so need jurisdiction I said come say yeah catch a special prosecutor say that idea we it is under unknown ambit and into the young Ghana phone na ye hwe kwan say obedi djuma no amana so Ghana kwani ever since I the special prosecutor we buy me did dia we did dia on the money way there is no one yes nani MPP for a co prime minister parliamentary prime minister you bribe akese bia na ye ma manfo sika manfo di sika be say ye de ma omuni on keka ho that case na kwakosi ye sheno na say ye judge no in terms of performance on ye bia ma kana kubi ona obi ba ko tena ka so special prosecutor do ya de nti ye hwe kwan so be ya amana so yeni we want to tell him that we are watching because we need electoral commissioners eventually omom ko ye ejuma ewo da ejeso by elections now omoko di sika no
yetie
electoral commission ka say the only time form some electoral commission cannot draw. And I'll tell you the reason why. Now the electoral commission do report I'll say amount form within grant and show electoral commission can say or employ some crop ways in a by election way on the registration exercise. Normal sound event 7 December elections now. Into the electoral commission, that assertion, it is not the truth. But at times, it is so surprising why the electoral commission puts itself in this particular quagmire. Because, what of politicians, they're only returning officers, any electoral officers. And he knew exactly where to go and where to find those people. And now what she says candidate that yes will do no started so kind I know the mom. I mean they know exactly what they were doing and the MP knew where he was going and how much he was supposed to give the people. And into when you are there, special prosecutor there, your investigation, they say you're there for quarter and you can the person you bisa say or say how much is uncle from you now MP no ma bribe no or no or when then area no your friend or no say achina ka ho ana. Because I'm going to say or mine. I'm going to or mine or mine condemning. Because electoral matters no a security threat. Near my uncle year and my or mine to me bo. We can give you countless of countries or nations that have gone down because of elections or instance them. And in a special prosecutor saw the Tasuma, we are watching, we are observing. Yem Kataye Nipo Niada, Niakat Nabi or their baby.
Okay.
And this was so mal.
Okay. Yate eti Dave, asama wu ken say omo ehwe TV ne so no. Ehu say womo nsa benkum so papa bi ahya atale green ono ne Dr. Kingsley Nyakona ohu say o yi sika de free ne bottom na wode ma abato omo awono mo eto ehwe abato no so no. Sa asem office of the special prosecutor antumi anka ho bibia te se na wo ka se asem bia wo muso ma ye hu bebia ebekwa kosi na oman mu abato daache ebekwa akoye sen because enye politicians and ese wo moto lunch edema abato komisa adwumayefo.
Obviously enye politicians na to lunch ma abato adwumayefo. Electoral Commission or draw me seek bia from the consolidated fund. Consolidated fund na ho na Ghana fo nyina to enom sika no ewo. And into the Electoral Commission, enye bibia obeye bia no ye tua won kadeda. Enya fi no gba we tua won ka. One unim yen we are putting some things in place. First and foremost, the Fair Electoral Commission say on publishing the names and photos of all employees for such activities no on publish it on the any pictures. Then the people to fish out the politicians among them, so that such persons are on back for the at the 2024 elections. No, you be your money. No matter what said, you be interested. You be one year your money.
It's a matter of about commission, Nana.
You see, in electoral commission, you are letters upon letters upon my electoral commission now. Or not even one, and I will respond. And so this time around, I just say, what we are going to do is that we are writing to the electoral commission through the media. Someone more amount electoral commission and Kasa Asma Canon.
Okay.
So almost if they do not respond, we are going to use legal means.
Okay, Mate, my friends here say, that's say, Brefre on so nya daje. Now on air to train komo, Power 97.9 of TVXYZ near affiliates, so Emagana for TB. David, that's a pa. David Kumi Ado, executive director, Edema, who are no enna a sharp baton sensem so, Ghana ha a kahubie. Your friend K Ghana, one no and I'll say, no airborne commodore. So, Susu say about to commissano, Afa, Uncrophobia. About where I acquire 2024 day, ebi mu shemo mo politicians nti on publish wo mu din ni wo mu mfonyini na ye hu wo mu nyina. I think say eno so eye ofra ye ofre papa ye koye ni mi ye say do bridge no so a ye be cross anamboa
yen free ano so na fa yen concern from ye be kai a ma me Cecilia Abnada Paya no ye so for your show me ya hu ne die nsem so ne hu nsem bi bai se ni sika bia yira ne fie ye ko hwebu na chese wo mo ye na somfo na wo matase ne sika ne Ghana ye sika se ye de sika no mo fa ne ba na ye sika pudu pa na mo ba America dollar ne dia bubruja na chese wo matase de ko ya ewi achie pounds ni ade nyina yira wo mo na enho asamba in office of the special prosecutor koya ne adiko jan was wonye nsam ne mu hwehwemo ekodru baabi o cha money laundering ho asem wo baabi ne senti wadane hafa no e de ama yokufo so omonye saa ensam ne mu hwehwemo no momfa bo no kwasem metodwa na ano ye wo ho na yokufo cha wo de nsunsuanso no aba na nsunsuanso no kyerese ma me Abnada Pa enfomso bia ne ho na asem a ye de ho ntansa ne sobo abono no onye ho bone bia na no ne ewura edoji tamakrum eba mra na ho nsem wa bi ne mu pa no kyerese on the who says a report to buy na sentokro kakra bi da bebe na one year John Dramani Mahama be ya adwe says asem weni kwase eja na saa se yera John Dramani Mahama ba de die so a ehu be hia se case no be sa akofa de abeto pono so na wabiebie mu na nhwemu mapaye wo se ye e de fam fikofiko e de kosi ase ni hu no kwase mo ankasa etue mu no e de ho asem abeto dwa na yera na one nsentwefo e de kasa wo de sansem etudwa.
We need to bring finality to this matter by allowing proper investigation into this whole scandal. Why? And that the advice from the Attorney General is premised solely on the materials provided by the EOCO. Now, you would recall that before the special prosecutor handed over the money laundering aspect to the EOCO, the special prosecutor sending or referring the money laundering aspect to, as it were, the EOCO for further investigation. The special prosecutor has already given a clear indication that the FBI are doing part of the investigation. Now, question, as we speak, and at the time EOCO sent that docket to the Attorney General for this advice or opinion. Has the FBI concluded its investigation relating to the money laundering aspect? If that has not been done, question, why would Madam Tiwa Azedankwa submit a complete docket to the Attorney General? Because then it's very key. And we need to know, has the FBI concluded its investigation related to the lodgement from the need for whatever of Madam Cecilia Dapa? Until those questions are answered positively, it clearly shows that the investigation is incomplete.
Was your head of legal affairs said my NDC Amanyoko no lawyer Godwin Eduji Tamaklo and it is what is handsome way etudra.
Yes, I enquire him na yanko Ghana Mrasebe fie. Best Bosome ba kuni echire match Bosome ndai toso duonu na Ghana Mrasebe fie ekwa homegye mu. Na Ghana Mrasebe fie ekwa homegye mu a amamra no na se wo standing order se wo parliament order 53 and afi article 112 plus 3 no echire mu se ohamo bupen dumnum wo mo ye Mrasebe dwafo kaboma wo mutumi ema achiamehene efre ema Mrasebe fie san ebetena sibium ewon sembi hunte nei edom kese na trokrata e de akwa koma achiamehene organa Mrasebe fie owura Abbas mana Kingsford Bagbe na echire mu se omohwe article 112 clause 3 and afi standing order 53 na womo ejina so womo anya nipadom ata womachi a womo pese achiamehene san frɛ Mrasebe dwafo nyina no mo san ba abra ebre nso se wonom besa ba ni nyina ne sen omo kire me so mo business item bia ese wonom eye enkanka ne ye nana kufado asoafo bi obo omudin se wonom emra mesoma a womo toto o ma no ehon report mai tie no 34th report of the appointment committee eno no ewo ho a ese wonom eka ho asem na eno achi so yese additional fund finance bi wo ho additional finance ne se say government of Ghana ne aida for kabom na yekope 150 million choppable dollars ibi edeba na edekwaye greater Accra resilient integrated development ye twa ntia friend Garrett eno so choppable bi abam ho ye say Mrasebe dwafo baji tumu ho eno achi nso na akufo ado and friends our more business se okroma wono edo mu nyina din aba Ghana Mrasebe dwafie na akufo ado ni nuanom nanfofo more business akese say tax exemption bi this report from the Ghana Mrasebe dwafie ni say apenyo mark no majority leader kiremu say no so ye beka ho asem di achiamehene ese wo frɛ Mrasebe dwafo no mba betena sinto atworo krata de aba wo kiremu say ese wo frɛ ba na sansem kan no wo beka ho asem eti ni aye de na ese amamran chese se bibisa si a achiamehene wo enanson se wo be frɛ Mrasebe dwafie ama mo nyina asaba afenyo mark ene esentrofo ekasa e kiremu say
we have initiated the process to trigger this, and we do so, like I said, in good faith and for the good of our democracy. We understand that our colleagues have their own views. Our colleagues in the minority have their own views. We can't take those views away from them. After all, we are not the same. We are two political parties competing for power. They have their ideological views, we have ours. Under Order 52, Parliament has provided for virtual sitting of Parliament. So we don't need members to be physically present in the jurisdiction. Technology has allowed us to join meetings by Zoom. So Mr. Speaker need not to be physically present in the jurisdiction to convene. We don't need to have all our 138 physically present in the chamber. Neither is NDC minority required to have all 136, 37 members present in the chamber. So we entertain no worries at all as to the ability of Mr. Speaker to uphold this constitutional provision. It is our right and far right. Nothing at all puts an impediment in our way.
We apenyo maken wono ena woye edrom kase no ba no dani e Ghana Mrasebe dwafie oni sentrofo ne kasa e no kire mu se wono mo afre atrokrata ma cha mehene se wonfa wonfre Mrasebe dwafo no mo mra na tax exemption no eno kra ne hia mo kese Nana Akufo-Addo friends omo na fofo no babusuafo mo bie business ene to ese obutua no wono ma trotro mu din se ma hye bedwefo nyintum se sa to no mu ntua efiri se wo mo de adwuma ba Ghana enti eno no sa no se ese utua to be se 10 million Ghana cedis a ende ya twuru din a ne bekoso